the Republicans seem to be doubling down on the idea that they can score points against Joe Biden, and Joe Biden's numbers are sinking pretty fast, by running on a pro-COVID platform. You have Greg Abbott in Texas attempting to issue an executive order, and I don't know if this can supersede a federal, it's not quite a mandate, on these companies that have more than 100 employees, that they either have them vaccinated or I think it's weekly tests.
Yeah.
And Abbott has said there's no entity in Texas that can force people to get vaccinated. So in other words, a company cannot say you must be vaccinated to work here. It remains to be seen if that, what the legal implications are about this. And of course, there's some issues here in terms of like federal authority and state power.
And Abbott just wanted to tell corporations what to do, huh?
It's very odd, isn't it?
It's not a free market position.
Not a free market position. But the latest is now that there's an attempt to blame the Southwest Airlines cancellations, which appears to be just a massive story of mismanagement. In August, the Southwest Airlines pilots, this is according to CNBC, were suffering the highest amount of pilot fatigue calls, which was at a record 633 in August. October is on track to be the second worst month. But in August, I will remind everybody, because apparently people don't remember, there was no vaccine mandate.
Nope.
And apparently Southwest is just trying to do as many, like a lot of corporations are. They're trying to get their labor to work as much as they can to make as much profit and to essentially exploit them. And it has caught up with them, but that's not the story that they want to tell in certain quarters. Here, I give you, ladies and gentlemen, the 5 from yesterday, Fox's The 5.
Something becomes more acceptable and the population falls more and more in line. And it makes you wonder. The big question is, what are we going to be like in 2022 or 2023? Like, how much will we accept? Right?
And what could we even be like in 2 months, Jesse? The left's war on Christmas could continue with delays and shortages of pilots right around the holidays.
Yeah, Mayor Pete's going to have his hands full. I mean, he is really in charge of that. Where is Mayor Pete if you have all this labor action happening right before the holidays, Christmas?
I mean, there's so many different things that's fascinating here. On one hand, you've got Greg Gutfeld sort of espousing this is an authoritarian state. Where are we going to be in a couple of years? Which is shocking to hear Greg Gutfeld worried about this. Wait does he find out what this country's been doing for the past 20 years in terms of like Muslims and spying and whatnot. Never mind 20 years. But then the idea that they're now launching the war on Christmas. We're not even at Thanksgiving yet. This is they're getting a jump on this, and they are making it about the left's inability to discipline labor.
Yes.
In such a way that they should get there. Now, remember, we are a month out from when these people told us all these jobs are going to come back if we stop giving people the hammock of unemployment benefits. And there's obviously something else going on here that they are denying, but they're out front with their narrative, and that's the way they're going to do it.
Well, I mean, the war on Christmas seems like a natural way to tie into blaming organized labor for everything, right? You can tie that into just like general arguments about unfettered capitalism and how organized labor is a hamper on that. But then they're also blaming vaccine mandates, where the labor unions have explicitly said, I think the Southwest airline pilot labor union, that this is not a result of any like mass walkout due to vaccine mandates. But they're trying to kind of make all of this work together. The reason that Southwest is canceling flights in mass is because it's Southwest. and it sucks. It has nothing to do with vaccine mandates.
They overbooked, and they basically broke their staff.
We need to unionize the elves.
There you go.
Yeah, that's a good point. But that's, of course, a typical leftist idea, right?
Ruin Christmas.
Ruin Christmas.